overheated one device, I think. But anyways, we're back and we're going to give away some memberships. So I hope we get a few people coming on here, actually. And hopefully this thing works. Tell Siri to turn off Do Not Disturb on this one. Hey, Siri. Turn off Do Not Disturb. So yeah, hopefully we can get this one now running and we can give away a few memberships. I hope. Yeah, I was chit-chatting away and yeah, everything sort of stopped. And I think I might have overheated the device I was live streaming from. So we're back here on this one. So yeah, where were we? And I'll have to delete the other one off the file because yeah, it's sort of pretty much useless when that happens. Going about live about 5 minutes and it just sort of stops. Oh, hi there, Suzanne. Great to see you. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, and I'll get this up and running here, just so that I can keep up, and hopefully we can run our live, and we'll a bit later on we'll actually give away some memberships. I'll have to get onto my computer to do that. So I've got my laptop next to me. So we've got to do that via laptop for anybody who has monetization and wishes to know how to give away the free memberships. Well, we're going to do some today, and yeah, you cannot do it through the app, the YouTube app on your tablet or on your phone. Unfortunately, it's got to be via computer. So yeah, just a good heads up on how that one works, and yeah, we can sort of start again talking about everything that we were talking about. Cool Gamer, hi there, great to see you, and of course, hi Susan. Turn the sound down on this because I got it up just to do everything here, and all of that. So hopefully we'll get a few people coming here, and I do have the link, but you'll have to, if you wish to come up, you'll have to get me on Instagram Messenger that I can send you the link. I was saying you could have it through my email, but the email address I don't sort of have it sort of set up on this phone, so I cannot sort of get into that one there. But you can get me via Instagram Messenger because I do have that set up here. And things are starting to warm up today. Got a cold drink here. It's even too warm now to have coffee, unless I made myself an iced coffee. And current temperature, I should bring that up and show you all. Well, currently it's saying it's 74 degrees, and well, it's saying here on this app, the other app was saying it was only going to get up to 85, and this app says it's going to get up to 88. And I found the app on this one to be a bit more accurate than the app on my Samsung. So yeah, I think the weather app on iPhone's a bit more accurate. So I think I might sort of go with that one. And then Sunday, which is tomorrow here in this location, at the moment it's forecast to be 98 degrees. and that's far too hot for me and just crazy. But there's not a lot I can do about that, so definitely I won't be live streaming out here when it's at 98 degrees. Don't think you really want to see me melting somehow. But anyways, who do we have here with us all? Suzanne and Cool Gamer. Oh wow. I envy you that, Suzanne. Stay below freezing tomorrow. Well, I envy you that. Yeah, that nice crisp air. It's been a while since I've experienced that, and I certainly do miss that. So yeah, certainly certainly do envy you that. And do you have much snow, or is it just freezing rain or clear conditions? Just waiting on you to get back on to me there. I was hoping to see Jocelyn, but she must be busy. I was also hoping to see Troy. It's been a minute since I've seen him. He must be really busy. Oh, not much snow left. So you'd obviously had a few days sort of a fair bit above freezing for everything to melt. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I like to see the snow, of course, but you know, when it sort of melts and it's cold, there's no snow or anything. It does get a bit dreary looking. Maritza's Yarn and Crafts. Hi there, Maritza. Great to see you. And we are going to give away a few more memberships today if this thing keeps running and we don't sort of overheat. I was live streaming from my iPhone before, and that decided it was going to get too hot, or the internet was going to drop out, or something like that. And it was telling me, "Oh, disconnected." So don't know what was going on there. We seem to have internet here on this one, and now we've got internet on this one. So I don't know what was going on there. Whether it was getting too hot and decided it didn't want to live stream with the heat, or whether it was the internet dropped out. I don't know. But anyways, we are here now, and we're not sort of going to have a really long live stream. I had sort of hoped or planned maybe about an hour, and of course, Lisa will be going live then later today, and hopefully I can pop in there. Well, I think Lisa's going live later today, and hoping to pop in there in her live and say hello, of course. Of course, Maritza, great to see you here, and welcome as a channel member. And thank you so much. Who else we've got here? Oh yeah, I touched the edge here and I've sort of lost things. Go back onto this live here. We had Cool Gamer here earlier. I don't know. Hopefully you're still here with us. And hopefully we'll get a few people on so that we can give out these memberships. And what's everybody been up to? And yeah, you can certainly see it's fairly bright out there and sunshiny. I might have to set my camera up and get some night video or something, and see if that works, if I can sort of catch the moon and the stars and that sort of thing with my new camera. Just see how that works. and trying the low light settings and all of that. But of course, we do have a few outings coming up, so I'll be doing some filming there. Early this week, like a Tuesday, which of course is Monday for you all with the crazy time differences. Oh yes, it's windy, so the wind chill is not nice. Yeah, wind chill is never nice. Yeah, I don't think much of wind chill. But yeah, I'm wanting, so probably Tuesday I'll be going to the Dandenongs, Mount Dandenong, which is some small mountains or big hills here near Melbourne.
Big mountain.
Small mountains,
No,
big hills.
big mountain.
Big mountains. I might have thought that's more like the the Australian Alps or the Rockies. Yeah, the Rockies. Now they are big mountains.
Dandenong is big.
But anyways, we'll be going there, and it's supposed to be a very beautiful spot and very interesting. And there is a climb up the side of the mountain, so yeah, that'll be interesting. It's supposed to be a fair climb, so I'll be filming that and documenting that. So with my little handheld camera. The gimbal camera, the new one that I got. So that should get me some lovely footage. And I might even see some koala bears or something around there. I hope I do. Don't know what wildlife and bird life I'll see there, but could be something very, very interesting. And of course, then on Sunday next week, not this week, not tomorrow, for me with the time differences here, I'm going to be going to, fingers crossed everything works out, I'm going to be going to the Chinese New Year parade. And I've got to get the exact time on that and the exact location. Google will tell me the exact there and how to get there. And apparently it's walking distance just from the main station in Melbourne, the Flinders Street station. So that'll be really, really interesting, and I should get some nice footage there. Never been there, so it'll be interesting and some nice footage. Who else we got coming in here? And I know there's a number of people at Jan's live stream. Yeah, I cannot find a time to go live when nobody's live. Unfortunately, everybody's going live these days, so there's not a lot I can do about that. And I swap around times, then somebody else decides they like that time, so they go live then too. So never mind. And of course, we do have a lot of you all come back and catch my lives on replay, which I really, really, really appreciate. Really appreciate. And of course, I do appreciate anybody who shares this out on your social media and community tab. That's much appreciated too. And love to get heaps of people in my lives and just to get things sort of get busy in the chat, and would love to see a really crazy chat again where it's sort of hard to keep up, but I have to open my computer just to keep up with things. Now that would be really nice, and something different for a while. But of course, this time of year things can be a bit slow at times too. And do check out my newest shorts and newest videos. Love to see you all drop by there in the comments. And of course, would love to see that one or those ones get shared out as well. So, yeah, who else do we have here with us? And yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance that we sort of dropped out earlier because, yeah, I sort of had a few people coming in, and then, of course, that live sort of dropped and lost everybody. And of course, they haven't sort of found their way back yet, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'll be just trying to stay cool later. So yeah. Oh no, wind took down the internet again. That's been happening intermittently today. Oh wow. Yeah, well hopefully that wind sort of calms down a bit because yeah, nothing worse when it's strong enough to do some damage. And just to knock out internet and things, yeah, that's quite annoying when you get that. So you're using mobile internet, or do you have like a satellite or something like that? And I just have a cool drink here that I'm sipping on from time to time. Yeah, it's a little bit hot for coffee, unless I made some iced coffee, of course. Oh, well, I'll just get this thing up, and we'll see if we can get some memberships out. I have my laptop here with me, so we'll just see if we can get some memberships out. Wait till I get this thing up here. And of course, yeah, please hit the thumbs up. I would love some more of those. I've just got this up here. And for those of you who are monetized and would like to know how to do that, to give away memberships, you have to open on your computer, like Google Chrome or something like that. You cannot do it from the app. It's got to be from a computer, like a laptop or a desktop or something like that. At the bottom of chat, you'll see a dollar sign. Click on the dollar sign, and a menu should come up. It says super stickers, super chat, membership, and membership gifting. Of course, you've got to go into your own live stream for that on computer. And click on membership gifting. Gift memberships to viewers. That menu comes up. And of course, There's one that you can buy, and then there's one gift free of charge. You have 10 memberships left to give this month. Gift 5 now. Well, it might have decided to, what I did the other day, I might have decided to put them into January instead of February because YouTube, when I did it, may have been still using the your time zone. So I'm going to gift 5 now. Clicking on that. Your gift has been announced in live chat. So we've just got the list here saying who was gifted memberships. Oh wow, Suzanne, really nice to see that you got one. Grilling and chilling with Mojo. Hi there, great to see you. Really great to see you. Mateo Riviera, Andale Homestead, Gia, and Susan, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. The new members who were gifted. Awesome. So I have another 5 to give actually because of the crazy time difference. And yeah, YouTube does that. So yeah, it just says the lucky recipients selected by YouTube get 1 month of access to perks from the fan membership level. And it says I have another 5 left to give this month, so I may see if I can give out the other 5 tomorrow. Because I was thinking, because of the time difference, I was thinking, oh yeah, the 10 has gone out already. But it seems like that will sort of it'll work on your time zone, not the time zone here. And of course, when I went live the other day, it was the 1st of February here, but of course for you all, it was the last day of January. So that's all interesting. Who have I missed here? I'll just get this back here on this screen and see who I've missed. But yeah, you're most welcome, Suzanne. Who else we got here with us? I know we've got a few people here just watching, and we're not going to have a very, very, very long live. I had sort of planned only to go live for an hour, so we'll sort of pretty much cut things off fairly soon. And of course, if you want your, I'll get this closed. If you want your channel link shared out, please type drop, and Nightbot should type or should share out your link. So if you type out drop, D-R-O-P, and Nightbot should hopefully share things out. Also, if you haven't already, please smash my thumbs up. I need a lot more of those, of course. more of those, and then hopefully YouTube shares my videos out more and more and more. And of course, we really want something to go crazy, ballistic, viral. So that would be good. Grilling and chilling with Mojo. What have you been doing, Mojo? I guess you've been pretty busy. And I see you've got one or two more videos I've got to catch up with that are on my watch later list. So definitely going to have to catch up with those. Yeah, I might have to turn this one off. It's sort of overheating. And just have you all running on my computer. Yeah, 5 and 5. Yeah, they need to refresh you because it's only showing 4 here on mine, but of course that's on the computer. And if I just hit refresh on this web page, it might show a bit more. But yeah, my phone sort of kept overheating, so I've just turned it off and just got you running on my computer now. And what's everybody got planned for the week to come for your YouTube channels? Oh, it sounds like that dub is back. And yeah, those they certainly get very annoying with their repetitive call. Yeah, just waiting on everybody to get back to me. What you've got planned? Oh yes, breakfast live in the morning. What time would that be, Mojo? Because yeah, you can certainly share that out here, and if I can, I'll go across and watch that one. Yes, Suzanne, no plans yet. So yeah, I'll definitely get that one. And do you have the link up already, Mojo, or not? Oh yes, 9 Central Time, yep. Because you can certainly share out the link here, and if you've got the link live already for that one, I'll put it on my community tab and share it out for you. Oh, SD Mountain Man. Hi there, Scott. Great to see you. Really great to see you. Been a minute. I guess you've been pretty busy. And how's things in your part of South Dakota? Still pretty chilly and snowy, or things starting to warm up a little bit? Because I know usually you don't get quite as cold as Lisa, and Lisa's at elevation. I remember. I think she's at about 5,000 feet or something. So she's at a bit of elevation. So of course, I know that she gets some more extreme weather than you do usually. Oh yes, not bad melting. That's good. Awesome. Oh yes, awesome. Thank you, Mojo, for sharing out your link. And actually, I'll get that shared out on my community tab. Oh yes, you're at 1,400, 1,600 feet. Yep. So yeah, not a huge amount of elevation like Lisa is. Um, I'm going to get this. I'll make sure I get your breakfast live stream shared out on my community tab there, Mojo. Definitely happy to do that. Create post. So just bear with me as I get that shared out. Awesome. I've got that posted now on my community tab for you. Most appreciated. Just catching up with everything. Oh no, you lost 2 account with work. Nothing I did. I think beginning of the year shopping around, so I had to go collect the rest of our equipment. Yeah. I know times are pretty tight for so many people, and maybe the 2 accounts with work just had to cut back. Yes. Sharon, hi there, Sharon. Great to see you. Yeah, corporate deal. Yep. Oh yeah, totally get that. Maybe some competitor gave them a deal that they just couldn't refuse. Yeah. Yeah, certainly can understand that one, Scott. So work not so busy at this time or pretty busy again? Because I know you were pretty crazy trying to get everything done before Christmas and New Year, and you were pretty much working your fingers to the bone. I know that one, and certainly understand how that is. Certainly understand. Oh yes, came on with them December last year, and January this year I was kicked out. Yeah, they didn't sort of stay very long then, did they? Yeah. Yeah, work, eh? Yeah, working for other people. Yeah, what could I say? If you didn't need the dollars so much, you wouldn't do it. Or I think a lot of us wouldn't do it. Yeah. Hmm. Um, I've heard so many people say to me, so often, they've been talking to old people, and they'll say, yeah, old people never look back at the end of their life on whatever they did for work or the days at work or whatever, but they look at sort of more important things like, the connections that they made with family and friends and the experiences they shared with family and friends and all those sorts of things. So that's an interesting thought. Still driving up to 3.5 hours every other week, and my regular stuff. I need to sell some jobs. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you're pretty busy with that then by the sound of things. And, yeah, I certainly don't envy having to drive 3.5 hours sort of every day. Or just for one day even to work. I don't sort of envy that. And, of course, the cost of that, plus the time that you're away from what you really love to do, is pretty much dead time or wasted time, in my opinion. That's 3.5 hours that you could be spending with family or friends or doing something you love. Yeah, I could certainly identify with that one, Scott. Yeah, would love to sell this place, get a smaller one, just pay taxes and utilities, what it might be, and raise your own food. Yeah. Yeah, driving to and from work, yeah, it does take a lot out of you. Oh, yes, at least the weather has been better to drive. Yeah, Scott is in South Dakota and Mojo in Mississippi. Yes, I remember you saying that you're in Mississippi before, yes. Now that you bring it up, I often forget where everyone is. Unless they have their state name in their channel, can be hard to remember where everybody is. I know. Oh yes, Sharon, you're in Vegas. Wow, very expensive. Yeah, I could imagine everything's very expensive there. Yes, or utilities and water and things like that, very expensive. I could imagine. Um, don't know if I could live there. I think the heat would get a bit much for me. Especially when you've got to go outside. I think the heat would get a bit much for me, but an interesting place to visit for sure. Oh, yes, you were down to Faulkner's in June last year. Yep. And for those of you who don't know, I'm currently located in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. So too much hot weather here at the moment. Oh, yes, you only moved here to be close to your daughter. Yes, certainly, I understand that. Yep, certainly. I can really understand that. I'm hoping everything sort of goes better for me, and if I get something go crazy viral or something, I'll be moving back to the States this year. Too hot at the moment. Current temperature here. It's not as hot as what they're saying it will be. 77 at the moment. Forecast today, top 88. And tomorrow, forecast to get up as far as 98 degrees. And that's far too much for me. I don't much like it. And I mean, for this time of day, it's too warm already. I don't much like it once it sort of gets over 85. 80 to 85, I think, is too much. And I don't really like that. You've had a YouTube buddy down passed away a couple of years ago, Bill Melton. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Scotch. Yeah, summers are scorching here. Yes, I'm in Vegas, yes. And summers down here can get scorching as well. And of course I don't like scorching weather. It can get humid here, yes, Scott. Don't know what today's humidity is. Let's see. I'll see what this one says. It doesn't feel that humidity at the moment. UV index 10 very high. Use sun protection till 6 p.m. Wind 5 mile per hour, 13 mile per hour gusts. Wind direction west northwest. Feels like 76. Wind is making it feel cooler. Well, the relative humidity today isn't too bad at the moment, 40%. But, it can get like crazy humid, something like 95%, and when it's hot. But the sun is so burning hot here. The ultraviolet, the UV, is so hot. And that makes it feel worse too. I lived a long time in Southeast Asia, and of course it might sort of temperatures might get similar to temperatures here. Peak summer is February now. Yes, Scotch, usually. Great to see you, Sharon, and have a wonderful evening, and thanks so much. Yeah, UV is rough, yes. And of course here, it's some of the most intense UV in the world. They talk about this whole thingy in the southern hemisphere that sort of lets all the UV light through, the ozone thingy or what have you, and it's some of the most extreme UV in the world. And of course, high UV makes it feel even hotter. You go outside and you're sunburned in like about 5 or 10 minutes, and that's not much fun. I'm going to have to fill up my cool drink later. But yeah, UV is certainly very rough, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of it at all. And of course, yeah, I'm sort of looking pretty sunburnt at the moment because of the UV. But there's not a lot I can do about that, I'm afraid. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm wanting, and I mean, even just for the sake of my skin too, get back to the States. And of course, the northern, like the northeast and that sort of thing, particularly where the sun's sort of not so intense. It would be far better for my skin. And yes, I know cold winter can be pretty hard on your skin, drying things out, but it's much nicer to slather on a lot of the moisturising serums than it is to slather on sunscreen. I think, anyways. You put the sunscreen on, and that stuff's so greasy and horrible. I don't know. They need to make a nice sunscreen that's nice on your skin and not horrible and greasy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope I can, Scott. I really do. But not gonna get anything go viral. That's the trouble. Not getting anything go viral, and I'm not winning the lottery. So how do I get back? The cost of everything and the cost of living. It's sort of impossible to get ahead unless you sort of get a lucky break. You know what I mean? Yeah, have an appointment Monday for skin stuff. Yeah, I've set one in about the end of February for skin stuff, and $180, and that's the cost of it. And I get about $70 back. I'd love to get the whole lot back on insurance, or nearly the whole lot, but I only get $70 back. I'm like, oh no. Might have to end up putting it off. The cost of everything and the cost of living. I might have to end up putting it off for a month or two. Which, it's just fact of life. And yeah, I was last week doing some blood test, everything for the doctors. So could make an appointment Monday for catching up to see what that was about. See what all the results were about. So yeah. But medical stuff. When we're 20 or 30, we don't care about those things. And then, once we sort of get over 40, we sort of start over caring about those things. Yeah, I hate doctor's appointments. Oh, yes, Veterans Affairs has you coming back in March. Yeah, hate those sorts of things. Yep, totally get you there. Yeah, life gets real, right? Yeah. I did see a meme once, and it sort of stuck with me. I wish I could get that meme back or find that meme back, and I'd share it. It was quite a long time ago that I saw it, actually. And yeah, it's young people compared to old people or something like that. And basically the meme said you spend the first 30 years of your life trying to kill yourself, and then you spend the next 30 years of your life trying to save yourself. But the picture that sort of went with it was just gold. It showed like a group of like young guys and young girls sort of out in the clubs drinking and having fun and enjoying life, and cigarette in hand and everything. And then the 30 years, the next 30 years, it's showing people sort of on diets and killing themselves in the gym and going to doctors and giving up everything they like and all of that. But the meme, the way it was drawn, was just gold. And I was thinking, yeah, I'd love to find that one again. I cared when I was younger, but often the doctors didn't care. So it's hard. Yeah, totally get you there, Suzanne. Yeah, totally get you there. Well, I know a lot of the tests and things. There's people who sort of have like a a certain illness in the family, and they're worried about something and they're wanting to get tested for it. And because they're not of a certain age, the doctors won't test them for it, or the insurance company won't let them get tested for it. And you hear stories that they end up dying from it. You hear something like bowel cancer, for example. There's been a few people that have had it running in the family, and they've had a few issues with that. And because they were under 50, they wouldn't be allowed to get screened or tested for it or whatever. And then it's turned out they've ended up going to the ER and getting put straight into hospital because of their whatever issue they've been suffering with. And it's been found they've sort of had like quite an advanced stage of bowel cancer, which that's really, really, really bloody scary. Yeah. Your mum didn't get to retire ever since I've been living. A couple of weekends ago, put 2 squirrel out of a tree. I have stories, nothing else, yeah. Totally understand that. Yeah, totally understand that. And the way sort of things are now, government policies and just cost of living and things, they're sort of expecting people to basically work until they die. Basically, that's the way I see it. And you come here and you hear about politicians spruiking about, they're raising the raising the pension age before somebody can, get to be on a pension after working all their life, for example. And it keeps going up and up and up. And, you know, not too far in the future, it'll end up retirement age will be, when they're nailing you in that box and, putting you in a hole sort of thing, which sounds pretty horrible and pretty sad. And, the way things are now, there's, the government doesn't want people to enjoy their life. So, yeah, pretty sad. If you get a day, you're lucky, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I might have to go live again. I might have to go live again tomorrow just to give away the rest of these memberships, because if I can sort of have them sort of all around the start of the month, then I know when they're sort of coming due to do a special live to give some out again. And of course, be lovely to get some out. Oh, Laurie, hi there, Laurie. Great to see you. Great to see you. Yeah, we're giving out a few memberships again. The ones that YouTube gift each channel. And it must have been the last day of January where I gave them out. Or YouTube thought it was the last day of January. Although in this location, it was the first day of February. With the crazy time differences. So I end up, when I opened the thing, it says I've got 10 free memberships to give out, whereas I thought I only had 5 left to give out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And really great to see you, Laurie. What have you been busy doing? I'm just waiting on the text to come through here. And it's getting pretty warm here. I might have to fill up my drink soon. I've got a cool drink. But yeah, it's getting pretty warm. Laurie, have you gifted any memberships out or not? Oh yes, building websites and doing social media stuff for clients. Oh yep, awesome. Oh, back to being too busy again. Yep, totally get that. What do you charge? Is that a question for me or for Laurie? Oh, you don't have memberships, Laurie? Oh, Rainy Steps. Hi there. Great to see you. And thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. I must remind everybody, if you want your channel shared out, type drop. DROP. And Nightbot should share your channel out. And of course, if I've got some mods sort of on computer that can do that, that would be much appreciated also. Oh, yes, you're wanting to get a site for your survival school. Awesome. Yeah, that sounds awesome. One of these days I want to do a website too, but, you know, just to link with my YouTube channel. But of course, that'll have to be, you know, when life's a bit kinder. I was membered up to about 15 channels actually, and I've had to drop a number of them because you know, the way the economic situation is, I've had to drop a number. Yeah, it's a bit of a sad thing, and hopefully when times are better, I'll join up with those channels again that I've dropped because yeah, they certainly haven't done anything wrong, or it's not that I've decided I don't like them anymore. It's just the economics has decided that I cannot do it. And because I bought some more gear for YouTube too, a new camera, it sort of cleaned me out a little bit. I'll just go and get my new camera, and I've got to get another drink. So I'll go and get the camera to show you all, and I'll have to fill this drink up, and I'll get this other cord that I can get this thing charging, or we'll run out of power. But yeah, thank you so much, Rainy Steps, for the super. I really appreciate that. Okay, I'll cover it back. I got a cool drink and refilled that and got this power cord up and all of that. I'll have to open and see what I missed here. I see, Laurie, you've got a message. Oh yes, I hear you. Ariella, I have to fly home in August for Dad's memorial, rent a car, stay in a hotel. All so dang expensive. I'll be working all year just to pay it off. Yes, I certainly can understand that one, Laurie. Yes, get this thing plugged in. Otherwise, we'll grind to a halt. So getting this thing plugged in and hopefully we can get a bit of charge and we don't sort of grind to a halt or something. But yeah, we're at 49% the battery, so yes, it's certainly good to get that charging up a little bit. What else have I missed here? Oh yes, got set. Okay, I'll click to a look back later. Thank you. No idea have that stuff. Yep. Yeah, I've done websites or done a website in the past, but like that's about 20 years ago. So yeah, 20 years ago would be. So everything's going to be very, very, very different than when I did it in the past. So yeah, I'd probably be like Scotch. Oh yes, have to run. Supper is ready. Yep. Good night, Scott, and thank you so much for coming on. I really, really appreciate it. And yes, have a wonderful evening and enjoy your supper. And yeah, really, really great to see you. Sounds like somebody's building something now. Being a Saturday, that could well be. Yeah, I went to get this camera. I was going to show you all. I got the it's a newer model of the camera I had, and I got the creator package with that. So it has a wireless microphone, which is really, really, really bonus. Wireless microphone. So of course my sound is going to be improving when I'm making my normal videos, and of course it is a gimbal camera like the old one I had. Oh, I think I got it locked here. I'll have to oh, now it's unfollow. Oh yes, now it's tilt locked, which will keep things sort of at the same level. That's sort of how I like to use it if I can. Yeah, it is a really sweet setup. Not my last video, the video before would have been the Monday night upload or premiere for my channel. I actually show this one and compare it to my old one, which I've now sold my old one because I cannot use two gimbal cameras, so I sold my old one. And of course, what I got for my old one sort of went towards paying for this one, of course. But yeah, it's sort of pretty cool how it sort of works. And this one, I can actually actually remotely connect to my phone, not having to plug it in, and so I can control it from my phone. Just put this bottom thing on, this bottom tripod which screws in, which the old one I couldn't do. That's a real bonus. I'll put this tripod on, and then it can sit up by itself without the danger of it falling over. It's got like a little tripod. So that just screws out, and then it'll just sit on the table by itself. But yeah, really sweet setup. And then it'll connect with this. As soon as I turn this on, it'll connect. And so it'll use this wireless microphone without having to use the internal microphone. We'll just get it to connect up here on my iPhone. So I just sort of have to start the app and then join, yes. So it's connecting now, connecting wirelessly. Oh yes, no SD card. I need to put the SD card in, but it'll show this what the camera's actually looking at, and there is also a means of controlling the camera on screen. Oh yeah, that's just using the phone microphone though, what I'm live streaming from. I'm not live streaming from my camera. But yeah, if you see the video from last week or this week, Monday, it does you know, document the difference between the two cameras, and also the sound quality between the two cameras. Also, like when I'm using the microphone, internal microphone on this camera that I've got now, and the wireless and the Rode microphone, which is a wired Rode microphone. But basically, and then if I can, do it remotely with the screen. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm going to turn this off. Don't need to flatten up all my batteries and everything. So I'm going to turn this thing off because I'm going to be using this again during the week, of course. I'll turn this thing off, and Alfonso, great to see you, Alfonso. Thanks so much for coming on. So yeah, we're just having a look at this camera. I did do a train video or train trip into the city video, Alfonso. That went live yesterday. So yeah, hopefully you found that one interesting. Hopefully. But yeah, we're just having a look at this camera, and showing you all that for those who hadn't seen the video. Yeah, who else do we have here with us? I said I wasn't going to go live for ages and ages, and then here I am over an hour again. But anyways, never mind. I said I brought the computer out to give away some more memberships. Well, that's a good point. Did you know that you may be able to get a free train ride by flirting with the train conductor? Yeah. Oh, yes, you want my camera? Awesome. Yeah, it does work rather well. It really does, yeah. You're looking at much the same money as what you'd have to buy for the latest GoPro. And actually, with the extra package, it's a little bit more because I got the extra package. I didn't just get the camera; I got the extra package, so it is a little bit more than just the basic package. And so a little bit more than a GoPro, but it does work. I think works a lot better than a GoPro, and you know, by all accounts, when you watch the review videos, it's a much better quality. Realistically, this one, the battery, if you're filming at 4K, 60 frames per second, probably an hour or a little bit over. Maybe an hour and a half if you're lucky. But you can plug this in on the go and have it charging from a power bank or a power handle if you get a power handle. It will charge while you're recording. And so that'll be indefinite until your power bank runs out. You know, so you could probably, if you had a big enough power bank, you could probably film all day. And I mean film all day without it. But of course, yeah, you'd be having to change SD cards out because you'll be filling up SD cards if you film all day. But you can certainly have it filming or charging on the go. I'm not sure if a GoPro will do that. Because I know some cameras do not like you, or their settings do not like you to charge while they're on the go. You have to swap out the battery. And I mean, this one, it's a built-in battery. You cannot swap out the battery, but you're able to add extras by changing these out. So I mean, that's an advantage there. And of course, with this thing here, it's the do-it-all handle. You've got a microphone jack there, also a headphone jack if you wish to play back and listen to your sound or just see what your sounds like on the go while you're recording. You've got a screw there, just your normal 1/4 inch, is it? Mounting screw. And of course, you've got your USB-C there. I use the GoPro to record the track view of my model trains, yeah. Yeah, well, if you've got one of these, that would do the same thing, and you don't sort of have to worry so much about what angle you've got your GoPro on, because this will just hold the same angle, if you know what I mean. And you've got a few other, really clever settings for, like, you could pan across. And, of course, it'll pan across by itself really smoothly, not... Or when you're walking around, you can sort of, like, have it to track your train. So you just sort of... Basically, you're just sort of pointing at it sort of roughly where the train is. But, of course, it's... keeping your train in the middle of the frame automatically because the gimbal's moving around. Yeah, my camera has a gimbal which would stabilise the image, yeah. I know there's a cheaper brand of this sort of thing. I think it's Viro or what have you. Compared to DJI. This one's DJI, not Viro. Viro is a fair bit cheaper, but it's just nowhere near the quality and nowhere the amount of features. So I wouldn't sort of look at the cheap brand, but I'd go with the DJI model. That's my view on that. And of course, you could certainly look up on Marketplace and that sort of thing. Get a good second-hand one instead of having to buy a new one, for example. Marketplace, eBay, and that sort of thing. Or sometimes you can get a new one, similar, a better price on eBay, of course. I bought this one via eBay myself. Who do we still have here with us? We're not going to go that much longer. Otherwise, I'll get hot and bothered here, the way the weather is. Turn this thing on. Just want to see what the temperature's doing. Oh, yeah, 79 now. Yeah, that's why I'm starting to feel hot and bothered. Exactly, that's why I'm feeling hot and bothered. So we are going to have to call it for the day pretty soon. And I'll have to get out of this heat and relax a little bit because it's getting pretty warm under here with the way the sun's shining through the laser light or whatever the roof is called. So we're going to have to call it pretty soon. We might probably call it in about 25 minutes or something, or 5 minutes, I should say. And of course, time for me to have a rest and a break, and I'll be having on lock it up anyways, a lot of you would probably say. So definitely, could be a good idea just to call it a day. Look at this, I need to tighten this screw up a little bit because it's a bit movable on this gimbal. Not gimbal, tripod. That's the beautiful thing about this. You can screw your tripod into it directly. So, I mean, that's really, really quite useful. Anyways, give everybody just a chance to say hello, goodbye, and all of that. And we're going to call it pretty soon. If anybody quickly wants to get their channel shared out, type drop, and Nightbot should do it. Should do it, I say. I mean, sometimes Nightbot can be a little bit sleepy, but it did work earlier. Just get this thing sort of set up back in its case here, because I do have a nice little case with this too. Oh yes, awesome! Everybody, check out Alfonso's wonderful channel and show his channel some love. Just get this thing back in here, and because that's the one thing about these ones, they're not quite as durable as the GoPro is. You know, GoPro's a lot more durable. Train tickets. Yeah, I don't have any physical train tickets. That's the thing. I might be able to get you because I use like a touch card, a plastic touch card. I might be able to get you a plastic touch card if you'd be interested in one of those. You know, for the public transport system here. Although when I do go to Puffing Billy, I know that they'll have a train ticket, and I'll make sure I keep that to send to you also. And yeah, when I do go to Puffing Billy, and I'll keep the ticket for that, and I'll send you that one, Alfonso. And certainly you could have that for your railway collection. So I can get you a plastic touch card for your railway collection, and then if I go anywhere that has a actual paper ticket, yeah, I'll make sure I keep them, and you can have those for your collection. Only too happy to do that, Alfonso. We're going to call it pretty soon, so just giving everybody a chance to say hello, goodbye, and all of that, and then we're going to call it for the day. Drinking sugar-free cola here. It's too hot for coffee. Train sets. I don't know, Alfonso. I should have a look. I'd say they're probably not cheap. A lot of it would sort of go on where the train sets are sort of made too, and the quality. Maybe maybe a similar price to yours, Alfonso, plus tax. Because you know the government here charges tax on all those things. A value-added tax, which is like a sales tax. So probably similar to your price plus tax. Because, you know, the government here, they're pretty, you know, got their hand out. Gimme, 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 gimme. You know what I mean? Just waiting on a few more messages, and then we are going to call it for the day, and going to be time for me to relax. and cool off. I may go for a walk around under some trees or something. Oh yes, the Popping Billy railway train set in G-scale. Is there one? Is there? They have that, do they, Alfonso? Because yeah, I didn't know if they did. Yeah, that's interesting. It's sort of something that I have to ask you and people who follow, model trains. But yeah, I'll have to get onto the website and find out. I still want to find out how much it'll cost to go on it. I mean, I will be going on it. It's one of the field trips that I've got set that I'm going to be doing this year, Alfonso. So definitely will be going on that one. Definitely. I'm looking here and I'm feeling a bit itchy and sunburned. I think there's those little skaters around too. You know, those little sneaky skaters, you don't see them very often, or hear them, but you certainly feel them after they bite. And sometimes you'll catch one out and you'll just bang and you'll get him, and he's only a very tiny one. Yeah, but anyways, we're going to call it a day here pretty soon. Just give everybody a couple of minutes to say hello, goodbye, and all of that, and then we are going to call it. Of course, I do have some more shorts too, and some more shorts on the train trip, as well as a long haul. Would love to get a lot more views on that one, the train trip. If somebody could share out the long form train trip one, I'd really, really appreciate that. Really would. But yeah, the train ride into the city, that's short. Nobody liked that one at all, just 10 views. And even the train journey into the city, nobody liked that one either. You know what I mean? I'll show you that and you'll see what I mean. Nobody liked them. Hope they kick a bit more in the days to come because, yeah, pretty disheartening when you only get 20 views on a long form. Especially when I thought that would be interesting to a lot of people. But anyways, we're going to call it. Thank you so much, Laurie, Suzanne, Alfonso, Maritza, Scott, Mojo. Thinking who else did we have here? Who have I missed? Suzanne. Oh yes, certainly I know what you mean with that, Suzanne. You need to play catch up with some videos. Yeah, I've got a lot I've got to play catch up with. I hope to catch up with you all. My watch later is pretty full. My watch later list's pretty full at the moment, but I will catch up with you all. So we are going to call it now, and a big thank you to everybody who's come on here, and a big thank you to those who I've forgotten. So you don't need to scroll back further than what it'll let me. And we're going to call it now for the day. So everybody take care. God bless. And until next time, bye-bye.